Have you ever looked at your life and wondered, how the hell did I get here? When I was younger, life was full of so much potential. And look at me now. I'm going to help you understand why this happens and help you break free. We're going to be talking about the law of attraction. What kind of hocus pocus stuff am I talking about today? Well, I have news for you. The law of attraction is very real. The law of attraction is often talked about in a way where you're manifesting the things that you want. You're using the laws of attraction, you're using self-help books to help you manifest the reality that you wish to manifest. But there is a finer detail that people are missing. You're already manifesting and you're already attracting what you want and need into your life. Let me explain. The law of attraction works in a negative way as well. If you are in a low state, aka you just feel bad for most of the time in your day, you are anxious or depressed or down, you are operating out of a low frequency. And when you are operating out of a low frequency, you attract low experiences. The first thing you need to do is to start to realize and take responsibility for how your life is playing out. Everyone wants to attribute the negativity in their life to something external. It's so much easier to do. But you're watching this video because you don't want the easy answers. You want the truth. And that's what I'm giving you. Negative things that are happening to you are likely happening in a repeatable pattern. You getting in the same bad relationships with the same types of people is one example and a really obvious way of seeing this pattern. Now, we can all experience one-off disastrous events. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about repetition, repeatedly encountering a similar thing over and over and over again. That is a sign that you are creating that to happen in a negative or a positive way. And for most people, it's in a negative way. Well, what I'm saying here is how you feel inside is directly leading to things happening in your life or not happening. There is a one-to-one relationship between the two things. That can be scary for some people to start to realize, but it's actually so empowering. It's actually such great news because it means that you are not at the mercy of the world and people and events. You've convinced yourself that you are at the mercy of those things, and I'm here to tell you that you're not. You are actually way more powerful than you could have ever imagined. But at the moment, what's happening is the law of attraction is working most likely against you. You're creating experiences, you're creating feelings you don't want. You're in a negative space. And what I'm here to tell you is that you can start to break free by changing your internal state. You hold the power, you hold the keys inside yourself. It's such a wonderful thing to start to realize. So yes, I am saying to you, you don't need to make some massive shift in your external environment. Those things will happen automatically when you are doing the work on yourself. Now, there are many things you can do to increase your internal state, but there are many more things in this world that are going to drop you down. I'm sure you're watching this right now and you can think of many things that will get you down. But here's a few. The news. I got told very early at a meditation retreat by the guy running it not to watch the news because the news is negativity. At any point in my life where I've interacted more with the news, whether directly with the news itself on mainstream media or indirectly through personalities on YouTube and newsletters and all these things where you can get your news, either one causes me to drop into a lower state and attract more negative experiences into my life. That's one. There are types of music that will put you in a more negative state. Alcohol and other intoxicants can put you into a more negative, lower state. Now that you're aware of some examples of things that can put you in a negative internal state, you can start to make some conscious changes to that. Now let's talk about some positive things as well. Things like meditation, journaling, prayer, exercise is another one, gratitude exercises, spending time in nature, not being glued to your phone, just enjoying some quality time with your loved ones, your family, your friends, going out and having genuine, positive, uplifting experiences, all of these things are going to have an accumulative effect on your internal state and put you into a better state of mind, especially if done consistently. Ultimately, you want to get to a point where you're living a more happy, fulfilled life with less suffering. And so many of us are suffering and putting up with a degree of suffering every day. That is not necessary. And remember, you don't need to go and cut people out your life and make big external moves, like moving to a different area. There's potential that might happen as a result of your internal state improving, and it will happen naturally. And when things happen naturally, when things happen with a flow, it doesn't feel like you're forcing it. A word of warning: it is really important to filter outside noise. Whatever it is for you, everyone's got different things that pull them down. Be discerning about what you're interacting with and really start to switch on to what impact that's actually having on you and your quality of life from day to day. This is the Warrior of God.